And something could be said about how a lot of successful people, maybe not everybody, but a lot of the wealthier, successful individuals have had successful parents, right? So maybe subconsciously, even though they may not have been formally educated about making sound financial decisions, maybe subconsciously they have had that training. Is that part of the neuroscience,
Well,
neuromarketing?
yeah, I would say that you're touching on another very important evolutionary psychology idea, which is that we're very tribal. So, unlike other animals, which is basically adapted to their environments physically, we adapted mentally. I'll explain that. So, for example, you have squirrels, and squirrels exist all over the world. There's flying squirrels that jump between trees. There's ones that hibernate in the desert and hot environments. And the ones that climb trees have these rotating ankles so they can run head first down trees. That's pretty cool. So they've adapted physically, and there's some that are just a few grams in weight, others that are like kilograms in weight, huge variations. Human beings are essentially the same size. So our secret of success is that we have these big brains that take a long time to develop, and that's very intentional so that we can gather the cultural tribal knowledge. The people that grew up in a certain environment, which we're born into, we get that cultural package from them by learning it. And if we just follow that cultural package that over time becomes more and more valuable, we're likely to survive in that environment. And so as a result of that, we become very tribal. We have to believe that the cultural package has value or even override our own direct experience sometimes in order to follow it. In a way, you could say that's how cults form or strong
Yeah.
tribes. But that's a feature, not a bug. That's our superpower in a way. And so when you're talking about the influence of your parents or your immediate environment, absolutely. If you're in a tribe of, say, yeah, let's call it financially successful people, they say, this is how you manage money. This is how you don't squander it on frivolous stuff. This is why you should be of service and volunteer. I mean, there's a certain kind of ethical code that many people with intergenerational wealth have, and they're passing on that tribal knowledge to their children.
That's awesome. I can think of a cultural thing that I had to overcome was just eye contact. Being a Middle Eastern, we are often told that when you speak to people that are older or more educated or more senior than you don't want to look them in the eye out of respect. And it feels like it's quite different here in the West, in the US. And that was something that worked really well back in Middle East.